Alright, it is time for week 2 of the disaster that is the plagiarism Pests. Last week we got the snot beat out of us and ended in a draw, and we didn't get a chance to deal with all of our SPP because it had to be manually fixed. So we are at a level there. Are we at a level here? We are at a level here. 2 levels. I think 8 for this, 8 for this. I could grab another random, but there's no point. So is this all stuff that needs to be fixed? Yes. Um, what do you need? Do you need 12? You need 12. I could grab a random, but like this is the good gutter, so no point. This guy could potentially get kick off of a random. Frenzy. Nope. He sucks. But I can't, he really sucks actually. That's probably like one of the worst skills I could have grabbed. Because it limits what he can actually do blocking wise. And unfortunately, I have to replace this gutter. Like I need this gutter to be gaining SPP as much as possible because these two are already going to be cycled the moment I get a dirty player gutter. So this guy is going to get fired. There we go. And luckily we have exactly enough gold to get a new gutter. Which means I'm going to lose like a storm vermin or another gut or an important gutter and have nothing. Oh, that's not right. Um, there we go. And you are going to be named from a G-Man Fresh team. May have been G-Man A? Let me double check. G-Man Fresh B. So now, what do we do? Do we save the claws? Do we take Juggernaut? Not sure. This guy is kind of the same question. Do I take Juggernaut or do I take Claw? Break Tackle would not be bad on him, but he's also a loner. Um, let's see, so that's a +2, so that's 2 plus dodging. Stand Firm is not awful. I don't know, saving for Claw might be correct. How much Stand Firm does my opponent have? If any. Uh, do, do, do. Today I'll be facing Melville in the West Texas Pink and Blues. So just a Claw, Chaos Ogre, block guard, block guard, block guard, block Mighty Blow, blockers. This guy can... Nope, he needs another set of SPP. This guy can get a level. Not sure what he'll take. I would probably be taking Sure Hands on something soon, but just me. Block, tackle, Mighty Blow, block, tackle, Mighty Blow, Claw. Wrestle tackle, that piece is annoying. And then catch. So he has 12 players total at 1580. Let's see. 1580 minus 1270, 310. How many loners do I have? I'm down 3. So I have 11 players exactly. That gives me 310 to work with. Grab. I could grab Ripper, but I don't think that's really what I want. I don't understand this piece. It's like you can foul with 2 pieces, but why would I want to foul with this piece when I could be throwing a bomb? Kind of just a confusing piece for me. Hackflim might not be a bad pickup. Could grab the ball and chain Roger. That is a strange piece. So like once per game you can leap with strength. You're strength 4. You have claws, so you're basically just riding a squig. That is a weird piece that I don't know how to use. Um, Varg is probably not bad. I actually don't hate the idea of grabbing Varg. I could just grab more players. Oh, I keep accidentally right-clicking, and I don't know why. Um, I could just grab like some cheap stars and just raw players, like just linemen. Or I could grab just linemen and like a wizard. That's probably the better play. Uh, yeah, Madcap just doesn't seem particularly great to me. I mean, like, he's 2 plus leap at strength 4, and that's about the best thing he has. And then, like, once per game, he can leap at strength at a 2 plus plus 1. It just doesn't seem like a good piece. It seems like I'd rather have something like Skitter. But maybe the correct play is I take a wizard and like 2 loners to fill out um, bench slots instead of getting fancy with like a bunch of these star players. Because let's be honest, like his team is not like super imposing. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I hate this interface. Like his team's not terrifying. It's just a solid base team. It's like 4 Mighty Blow. These 2 are probably going to be situated to where they're relegated to only blitzing. I'll just distribute matches still. So yeah, that's that is the setup. Kevlar and Tater Spyro have played. If the replay should still be there. So I'll probably go over that replay just to see it. Especially because I haven't seen Tater Spyro play since the game wasn't played last week. May as well spin because I have nothing better to do. Let's see, is he online? I think. Oh, there we go. Yes, he is online because the game is starting. I'm not sure I've seen a waiting for the opponent on this particular screen before, which is interesting. Do do do. Zero funds. Does that mean he bought something? No. Maybe he just didn't get any gold because the game wasn't played and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 3 rerolls. I don't think he bought something. Okay, so 310. So what does this look like with a wizard? So I just grab like... Do I want a dirty player? Not at the expense of an extra man. I think this is correct. I don't think dirty player is worth having the not having the extra man. I think I'd rather have a 2-player bench. It's raining. Well, I think I definitely put him on offense. I want to be on defense regardless. This guy can guy. I hope he dies. I'm actually going to put him on the LOS because he is actively worse than a loner in my opinion. Do I want to put the sure hands on the pitch? I don't think I do. But yeah, in my opinion, this guy is actively worse than a loner because he has to follow up a push and he doesn't have strength 5. So I think I'm happy with this. Yeah. I think this might be the first Chaos Renegades team I've ever played against that only has the one big guy. And I mean, it kind of makes sense to me, because it's like, Chaos played before without any big guys, because their big guy sucked, and now we just have one big guy who doesn't suck. Just leave the other two that are not good out of it. But yeah, if this rain keeps into the drive, could maybe force out a reroll. Um, Also, a bit of housekeeping while we're waiting. I turned off the stream ad managers, so there will only be pre-roll ads. There won't be any ads like in the middle of the game. Which is just going to be a better viewer experience for Blood Bowl. For other streams, it'll probably be better for me to run ads manually. Oh, close kick. Not a blitz. That is a pitch invasion. And three of my players are down. That kind of sucks. Doesn't like super break the formation, but having two additional players to move, especially because of how close the kick is, kind of really sucks. But yeah, for other games, being able to turn off the ads for an hour and playing it like that is, good enough. But an hour with all the pre-talking and stuff puts the run of ads like right in the middle, like the automatic ads, right in the middle of the game, which just doesn't work. This might just be a turn one fireball. Depending on what happens with the ball here, and if he doesn't put more, like a player over here or here, this might be a turn one fireball. I like that he's moved all these players as close as possible. I probably would... Well, this guy's gonna be the blitz. And these guys can't really... Like, this guy was marked, so he couldn't get there. He's deciding if he wants to blitz or pick up the ball. Oh, he's moving the rover first. Yeah, that's fine. He could technically hit this Beastman, and it would stop me from fireballing this. But it would also leave this guy open to the counter hit from either of these pieces, and that's kind of scary. Especially because it's isolated, so I could foul it pretty easily. So he probably just, like, blitzes here and comes back. No blitz! That's surprising. Is he blitzing here? Just banking on the fact that if he hits here, I won't blitz in that direction because the action's here. Oh, there's a reroll. Rain does a thing. Doesn't use the reroll. Catches it on a 5+. Do I just turn that guy into a frog? How do I frog? Anyone want to tell me how can I use the zap? Yeah. How game? I love how the game just doesn't tell you how to turn this into a zap as opposed to a fireball. Okay. So I theoretically can use this at the start of my turn, it says. Game? I don't understand this interface. Like, it actually just does not function. So I'm gonna have to GFI because of that. And I'm gonna have to hit in. Yeah, I'm on Zap, but it doesn't let me do anything. Like, I physically can't use it. So... Scatter is awful. Like, this game being coded like garbage actually is gonna lose me this game, because now I'm committed into this play. And there's nothing I can do to make this work. Yeah, like, this is an awful play. And it scatters that way? I wanted it to at least scatter towards me. If it scattered, like, in any of these squares, or even here, I'm fine. But scattering this way is, like, the worst thing. Turning that player into a frog would have been amazing. And now I just lose. I'm not entirely sure of the point of putting the ogre here if you're not going to use it to take the 3 Mighty Blow 3 die at the end of your turn. But it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm super out of position now. But I don't know, Papa Justice. Like, it just physically would not go to Zap. Blitzing the Rat Ogre. I mean, you put the Ogre on the Gutter Runner. That's a 2+ with dodge to walk away. That, like, I don't care about that. You put the Ogre here, all these Line Rats are stuck. Like, that's objectively just a much better position. Are you thinking about following or not following? Oh, fail? Nope. Yeah, and I have to fireball this now. Because there's no position where I recover from this without fireball. Hello? There we go. Knocking down 2, that's not good enough. Especially because this guy's positioned here. If this guy wasn't positioned here, I'd come in this way. So it's double GFI to one die. This guy can't make it. Yeah, that sucked. This sucks. Yeah. Stand these guys up. That's not gonna be anything. Why does it go back down? Like, there's no reason for him to go back down on the floor, because he's punched the guy. Like, they code this stuff so bad. GFI into a 1 in 3. I get the knockdown. I have to follow up into Claw's terrifyingness. Why does it always scatter in his way? If it scatters, like, any way in this direction, I'm fine. And can at least try to recover, but, like, that scatter is so good for him? Like, that's the perfect scatter for him. Is there any way to get to that square? No. I guess I just come over here, and I hope next turn, when my gutters are no longer stunned, he double fails to pick up. Because that's the only option I have. He could, like, chain push scatter this, but I don't know why you would do that. Because if you scatter it, there's a risk that it goes, like, next to the Rat Ogre. But yeah, if he picks up the ball and secures this in a way that I can't break, I just lose the drive, and from this position, almost certainly the game. I'm gonna have to stay down with every piece he knocks down, and force him to just foul me if he wants removals. Because unless he plays this obscenely poorly, in terms of positioning, I'm not gonna get any good safe hits. Okay, generates a 2-die with Wrestle, which turns this hit into a 2-die. And then you could reposition, not this guy, but then you should stand up this guy unless this is the guy you're picking up on. He theoretically, if he adds a +1 to this, can turn this into a 2-die. Which is probably correct, because you're looking at like a 25% chance to just not pick up the ball. So you probably want to remove this Rat Ogre so I can't scatter it from here, or here. And maybe with these gutter runners, well, this guy here, putting this guy here is right. So that's a 2-die. And then he still has the blitz with this piece, so you could blitz. He's cut off his way into this gutter runner, so he can blitz this Mighty Blow piece. The ogre is on 2 pieces, so you just leave him there. Don't even try to activate him. Okay, goes for the pickup first, which is, I don't hate it. Just casually makes the pickup, because why wouldn't he? You need to come back and cover this, though. This ball was not safe. I can wrap both gutters around and punch it. Admittedly, it's a 1-die. I bet. There you go. You fixed it. I unfortunately can't really punish this. So I can punch this guy If I put a player there, I punch into him, I could, like, pin these two to the sideline, but they're both guard. I'd have to fill both these squares, and then something else would then the Rat Ogre would just get counter-served, and that's just bad. Fill this square, punch into you, push you there, assist, one dice, or he's assisting, so it'd be... That's potentially a surf? That might be the play. I don't have a lot of options right now. I could make this a 1-die, but I think that sucks. So just move him here to try to hem in pieces. You guys are gonna stand up. You're gonna blitz, and I guess you're assisting, so, well, I'll probably blitz with you and leave this guy here. So then it comes down to this piece going here. Good. Oh, come on! Okay. So I unfortunately don't get the Rat Ogre assist. I do remove a Chaos Warrior, though. So that's nice. This guy can come here. And this guy can come here. Because I don't really care about either of these gutters. And now that's a 2-die surf. So I've removed 2 block guard Chaos Warrior, or 2 block plus skill Chaos Warriors in 1 turn. So that's nice. Unfortunately, he is just gonna walk through the center. And there's not anything I can do about that. But he's down 3 Chaos Warriors now. Which actually makes it hard for him to deal with this Rat Ogre outside of the Chaos Ogre, who's kind of pinned. He can free it up with all these blocks, but also, like, it feels real bad to take your Strength 5 Mighty Blow piece away from 3 Line Rats pinned to it. So he can take over this position fairly easily, and I'm gonna have to scramble to get back in front of him. Probably gonna have to do it with a Rat Ogre. Although he's not moving the Chaos Ogre from there. That means it's gonna punch the Gutter Runner with Mighty Blow. Really strong piece right beside a Rat Ogre. Because like I said, I kind of want this piece to die. I don't care about either one of these pieces. So if those 2 die, I'm fine with that. So there's the blitz. It's just push, which is very nice. For the record, has messaged me and that he's getting quite a bit of input lag. Did you just put the ball right beside a piece? Okay, well that's a failed dodge, which is, you know, he re-rolled that. Kind of baffling. Like, the failed dodge is better than taking the Mighty Blow hit for free, but also, why is this guy here? That doesn't fix the problem. It just makes it so I can't mark with this piece. So, I stand you up. These guys are all marked. And this guy is getting pushed away. So I need to put a piece here to mark these two, both of these pieces. Which unfortunately is going to have to be you. Because I want my gutters free to react to wherever the ball goes. But yeah, he's just left me a one day. Yeah, the balls pop 3. Scatter is awful! What is it, guy? And just getting scatters that are incredible. I will put the rag over right next to the ball, though. Perfectly happy to get that. I'm gonna pin with you. Did I just go for it? It's another 5+ pickup. What's the odds of 4+ reroll, 5+ reroll? So dodge on a 4+, and then 5+, 41% to pick up the ball, and then I have to get out. I don't think I try. I think I put this gutter here, and I mark both these pieces. And then, where do I want you? Because I want you to be able to blitz somewhere. I think I have to put you in front, right? You have to come in front somewhere to react wherever he goes. Let's put you back one more square. Yeah. So hopefully, amongst all this mess, he fails a roll. Or the ball scatters and like the rat ogre catches it. That would be hilarious. But yeah, this is now a real mess because he's gotta like he's gotta clear this guy off the ball. He's gotta clear the rat ogre off, and then he has a 4+ pickup without sure hands, all with only one reroll remaining. This could go really, really bad. Or you know, he removes 3 pieces and picks it up. No problem. But yeah, he's thinking and having to deal with input lag at the same time. Okay, starting off, just a push on this gutter runner, that's a good start. Does he follow or stay? He stays to provide an assist here. So you can block here, or he could block here, then block here. And then this guy would have to block and pick up. This is part of the problem he's having though, because like this guy doesn't provide an assist to anything. So it's kind of hard for him to remove the rat ogre because his ogre is pinned and all his blockers are on the sideline. Yeah, and I have 2 gutters that are just completely free to move wherever. Okay, makes it through the ogre pit. Isn't using the ogre to... Okay. Isn't using the ogre to scatter, so he's probably scattering with this guy? Because, like, surely you have to scatter and hope it comes down, right? Because otherwise how are you removing this rat ogre? Yeah, so there's the block. He's gonna scatter. Gets the knockdown. Which is helpful because these guys aren't on 5+ catches. Breaks, which is not amazing. Goes to the rat ogre and goes into his entire team. Every single scatter has been, like, to the squares that are best for him. Because how do I recover this? I kind of don't. Like, I have to, like, hope the Rat Ogre can do a thing and push into this and it comes to, like, this square. Blitz is good, gets a knockdown. Doesn't break, so I can reposition him. It's beside the ball, so that's a +1. So these are 1 dice, though. He doesn't have block, he has to re-roll that or it's the end of his turn. That's the end of his turn. I can just blitz that guy now. And the ball goes anywhere. Yeah, so let's scatter this and see what happens. Follow in. Ooh, that's a nice removal. Does he... It's an M&G. Which means it's not guaranteed to come back. Does he apple this? Turn 5. Just accepts it. Ball is scattering out. Ball scatters down. Okay, so that's recoverable. Knockdown, do not follow. Oh my, that's another removal. Like, everything is turning up. I should have stood this guy up a long time ago. That's bad on my part. But yeah, he's suddenly running out of players. So let's make a handoff. So that's 3+2+3+ with reroll. Let's put you here. And I'll stand you up because I don't feel like dodging away. You can just stand here and be in the way. And I will try to pick up. And I think once that square opens up, I can just hand off. 3+? I make the 3+. Yeah, and that's where it opens up, and now I can make another 3+ handoff. Okay, the ball is away. So I have control over the ball. These pieces I can't really get in front of, which is a bit of an issue. So they can hit these guys, and there's not much I can do about that. He can't put guard anywhere. So maybe I just tuck them in here, but I could also foul. I kind of feel like fouling. I don't get to foul with this team. Okay, no send-off, which is nice. Mostly, I don't remove him, but I do stun him. That's one less Beastman to prevent me from repositioning. But getting another removal there, like with this many players down, that's a potential big difference for the next drive. 2, 4, 6 pieces remaining. And all of this is stemming from that double surf turn. How does he respond to this? So 2-die block here, 2-die block here. This player is essentially stuck. If you get both, if both of these are pushes, uh-oh. Oh, reconnecting. Maybe he disconnected to try to fix some of the input lag. Okay, he's back. Hopefully this helps him with some of the input lag. So theoretically, if neither of these are both downs, actually if this one alone is not a both down, because he can wrestle with this one. Oh no, he can't. That guy had to stand up. Did he have to stand up? It looks like he was activated and then just not done anything with, and then the next guy activated. Um, so that's really awkward for him, because now this player is essentially stuck. Because he did have a possible exfil. Uh-oh. And then there's a bonehead. That's one less player he has. That's his blitz too. So this guy is effectively stuck. He can like 4+ this way, but that doesn't do anything. 4+ here. That at least gives him a path to get away. Foul on what may be the least valuable player on my team. So let's put you here. This is a free Mighty Blow hit. Just push. And then I'll stand you up to continue to pin. You can come back here and help protect and screen off the ball, I guess. Do I want the Rat Ogre to go in? Because I don't really want to just give the Ogre a free hit on something valuable. So I'm going to pin him with this guy, because this guy literally doesn't matter. Do I blitz with the Rat Ogre, or do I just use the guard? Because 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5. But if I blitz with the Rat Ogre, I put guard into here, which makes this guy worse, and then I get a block on him. So I think I move you back to respond to whatever he manages to get 3. Right there is fine. Come on, game. Let's actually go to that square. And then I blitz with you. Get the knockdown. No break, but that's fine. And make a 2-die off of you. And now I have, ooh, that's another free removal. See you around, Papa Joseph. So that's a badly hurt. I think you just give up at this point. You just use the remote. And then I think I go to foul this. Because I have sneaky get. That's worth it. Even if this is a send-off. It is a send-off, unfortunately. But that is 100% worth it. Especially because there's no guarantee that it'll come back. Yeah. So just seriously hurt. But it doesn't come back. I'll trade the dirty player sneaky get gutter runner for block guard chaos warrior any day of the week. Do I roll 6? I do not roll 6. But he's out. Mighty Blow, claw, block tackle. Tackle wrestle, one of the most annoying pieces he had, and block guard. And he has 2 chaos warriors that may not come back at all. Because he's only getting 1 roll. Like, I'll absolutely take that trade. Yeah, he's getting a bit rolled here. Part of that is dice not going his way, but the other part of it is just like the compounding of running out of men and having to constantly scramble to pick the ball back up, reducing your actions. like losing those two Chaos Warriors was massive swing in terms of potential per turn. And he's just like, what did he even do in this turn? Like, you take a punch with your Chaos Ogre. think I think he has to play for damage now. So it's like punch the Chaos Ogre, blitz here, and take. Maybe you take the red die hit. Oh, yeah, it's apparently not letting him input things. Which sucks if he can't reconnect because and do things because this is a game state that really shouldn't be reversed. Um, and really sucks for me because I'm not going to get the farm SPP. Okay, so he's taking actions. Just a push there, which is kind of really unfortunate for him, because he does kind of have to play for damage here. I wonder if you take the red die hit on this Clan Rat, just because that's how desperate you are for damage. You could Frenzy and make it a 1-die, I suppose? Or you could Blitz and make it a 1-die, but then you're not taking the Blitz hit here. Blitzing there for a 1-die, which isn't Mighty Blow, and doesn't generate you a 2-die hit on the Roger. So I'm a little bit baffled by this. I mean, I guess theoretically you could like 4+, 3+, or at least 4+ away to not get hit by Mighty Blow. It feels like if you're using the Frenzy to make that hit, you should be using it with the Mighty Blow piece. Yeah, he's really running out of time though. Fails to dodge away. Oh, he was going the foul. He's trying to protect the beast. Reroll makes the dodge, gets sent off. Probably does not argue this. Yeah. I don't blame him at all. That's probably the correct choice. So these two can get a 2-die block for free. And the follow-up is into a Rat Ogre. Do I take that? Or do I feed the Rat Ogre? I think I'll take it, because if he gets a random injury, he could roll for kick or dirty player. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I get the knockdown. Oh? Just stun. And then let's try to move the Rat Ogre. He doesn't hurt my own player, which is very nice. You can come over here just to be in the way. You can stand here just as additional body. And you're gonna be fouled. Come on now. Another send-off is not great. That's unfortunate. Probably can't foul anymore. As, like, that's my bench gone. But I do have a pretty significant mana advantage, even with, even if all these KOs come back. Yeah, you probably just take your blitz hit here and walk away. The reason I did this is because I wanted something I don't care about to take the blitz hit, as opposed to, like, this blitzer. And there's no way to make this 2-die. You could maybe make a 1-die. You'd have to dodge 4. Yeah, you can't even get around there to mark into that. If I was having input issues and not wanting to burn my time, I would literally just end turn here. Oh, makes the blitz. Does get the knockdown. But again, that's why I put this piece here, so if this guy gets removed, I really don't care. Where can he go? He can go 2 squares, so he can't really get away from either of the Mighty Blow Blitzers. Can I make that a 3-die? 3, 4, 5? Yeah. Do I take the 3-die? Am I that greedy? I'm kind of that greedy. He's deciding if he wants to stand up this Beastman to bait me punch it. 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, if I remember my rules correctly. Have a reroll, so this isn't like awful. Both down is a good results. No removal. And now we score. And he only gets 1 KO roll, so hopefully. Oh, good lord, he gets all the KOs back off of 1 roll. That's so annoying. Why does he get all the Chaos Warriors back? Hey, Lennon. Ah, man. It's so annoying that he got all the Chaos Warriors back just immediately off of 1 roll. But at the same time, he's kind of... can't complain about the luck after... Yeah, he's saying he's getting some pretty severe input lag, and he's disconnected twice trying to fix it, which is not great. He's very much feeling Big O right now. And unfortunately, he got all his KOs back, so he has actual decisions to make. But even then, he doesn't have that many decisions to make with only 8 players against a full 11. Also, it should be noted that 4 pluses in a row is like 12.5%, which is kind of insane. But at the same time, I can't really complain because of just the sheer amount of removals I got. Turning on a VPN might fix input lag. That's interesting. Something about their network code is coded not great then. You on the line, you're as bad as a loner. Wait, this is my offensive drive. I'm dumb. I want to punch the things. Yeah, and I'll punch this direction. Sure hands? I would really love for this rain to go away soon, but luckily it's not as bad for me as it is for him. I'm wondering if fouling is correct. Actually, I'll put Frenzy here, because I'm gonna block this way. So theoretically, this guy's follow-up should be a 2-die. I don't think fouling is correct anymore, because I don't have more players, and I just need to ram home my player advantage. But yeah, as you can see, it's taking him a bit. Okay, ball is close. Oh god. Okay, not the end of the world. I hate, hate this kickoff of it. Hopefully I get a knockdown that I can follow it into. It's unfortunately going to force me to position this guy poorly in order to make the hit. Frenzy. Knockdown. I'm going to push you away, because I don't want to have to frenzy in with this guy and get stuck on the rover. So let's position these guys in front of things. I don't think it's worth fouling. Yeah, let's just double cover that just to be safe. And I think I pick up first. Yeah, pickup is good. He's not gonna get around that way. And we'll put you here to cover like the down player leap angle, and then blitz here. Knockdown is good. Doesn't break. And I think I just sit here and help protect this piece's angle. Yeah. Because I want him getting blitzed, but it's to Berman. That would be at a point where, like, if the rat would go, but like my gutters suck. If my gutters were better, I would be in this position. It's just like, yeah, throw the rat ogre away. If it dies, it dies. Like, so this is kind of not great. But again, I'd rather this guy take the hit than this guy. Okay. Okay, it's just badly hurt. I don't really plan on there being another drive. Admittedly, with that removal, that might change things. Because it's now 10 on 8, and it's not quite as easy to bully him. Okay, so stand you up, punch, stay, punch. Follow-up is unfortunately a 1-die, which is not great. And then I Mighty Blow, and I probably just blitz one of these Beastmen. And just continue to bully the Beastmen and try to push the man advantage. Stand up, please. Okay. Just stun, not quite what I want. Do this first. I get the knockdown, which is very nice. Another break, just stun. Block is a good skill. No break, that's unfortunate. The only problem with this play is I'm not really covering the path. Like, I just made some knockdowns and I'm just gonna stand here. Where can this guy go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could create a 1-die here, but that kind of sucks. Alright, so you're gonna fall back. And I want you to be able to respond to whatever this guy, to whatever threats pop up. Here, do I just give him a free hit to isolate this Chaos Warrior? I think I isolate this Chaos Warrior. Do I isolate both Chaos Warriors? I think I isolate both the Chaos Warriors actually, and then just pivot over here. Yeah, where can I get this guy? Yeah, so I'll just pivot over here. I've got both those Chaos Warriors trapped. I've got the Ogre stuck for at least this turn. And then he's gonna have to bring these pieces over here, and I can just go through the center. Where all these pieces are positioned. So this is kind of what in chess you would call a connecting move. Where instead of taking the piece that's set up, you make a connecting check that improves your position, and then you take the piece the next turn. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, is I'm setting this up so that he has to rotate to get in front of me, and then I'm just gonna go this way. And these two will be isolated and trapped. It's essentially just splitting up the team and then going down the middle. Oh, that badly hurt sucks so bad. Like, if I got one more turn out of that line rat, I would be golden. Especially because that's the guard one. Like, if it was the Mighty Blow one, that's fine, but the guard being able to move is the... Like, just one assist, that's a 3-die, and you're more likely to actually knock down. I will use the dodge skill, thank you very much. If he falls in, he gets a player here. And then you probably put a player like here or here. Try to get me stuck, and you dodge away with here. Try to just get in the way as much as possible. And then I blitz one of these two pieces, and I just walk through. Might pin this blocker for another turn with a line rat, I'm not sure. Kind of depends on where he positions and what this piece does. Him just standing up is really annoying, actually. Ogre losing his turn is amazing. Baits out the reroll, gets the loner. He probably feels like he has to follow this, but if he follows this, he opens the net. So I just blitzed the rat ogre, right? Because, I mean, I could just go through two pluses. Which is probably good enough. But also, I don't really want to rely on two pluses. I say as I'm getting ready to set up a 1-die. I kind of want this. I kind of want more players. Let's pin this. I want more players to be part of the screen, so it feels like I need to 1-die, but if I don't knock him down, it's a bit of a problem. Do I blitz up? I blitz up, and if that's just a push, he goes there. And the ball goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that good enough? I don't think that's good enough. I think I have to go through these squares. So I have to risk pinning that vermin. It's just a push. I'm gonna have to just take it. And then GFI to this square. So now I have a 2-die here. It's just a push, but follow-up is a 2-die. Knockdown is nice. And now I'm through. And I can come over this way and screen this off. So the ball has to move first. Okay? So you go there, you screen off these squares. you're gonna come here, and that completes the screen. So if I just get you up in this way, that's good enough, right? Because where can you go? Yeah. So you can't even be marked here. 2 plus dodge. Dodge is good. And now I 3 plus here using the team reroll. Okay, he's away. And now I can 3 plus 2 plus using dodge. And I'll put you there, so that if he blitzes through this gutter runner, he's still stuck. He can't, like, get onto this piece. And these two are far enough away that he can't blitz. Ugh. That was a lot of thinking for a turn that I feel like should have been much simpler, but he didn't take the bait with this dodge, and the fact that this piece gets to move unimpeded is a big problem. On the bright side, my position is pretty strong here. He can pressure in, and he could probably force me to score in 3 turns, assuming dice don't happen. Part of the issue he's having is, like, these two are pinned, this guy is pinned, so it's really only like these 3 pieces against my 4 pieces that are free to move. So depending on how the dice go, I could probably string out 2 or 3 turns here, being fairly safe. Especially because just the speed advantage I have with these pieces cutting this off. Like, I could just go this way and have, like, there. Gets the knockdown. This is Mighty Blow, so, like, every turn this happens, like, I fully expect this Rolling Rat to die. Which means that, like, this play is on a clock. But he's still fine for now. And every turn he can buy me with this Chaos Warrior stuck is amazing. Burger Punch is good. And then you just follow that. Does it follow? That gives me a punch, like, one of these line rats is now free next turn after a 2-die block. Like, sure, you freed up your Roger, but I'm just gonna follow in on this 2-die block. I think he ran out of time. I wasn't paying attention to his timer. So this guy can always dodge up this direction. Let's put these players here, that's part of a screen, and try to get a knockdown. Knockdown is very good. And then you can come over here, and you're a part of the screen. And you can come here, and you can protect from Chaos Warrior from the other direction. And this should be fairly safe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. Yeah. So, unfortunately, this isn't a knockdown, so the Roger gets free next turn. But it does generate a 2-die with Mighty Blow over here. That does get a knockdown. And then I'm going to stay here and force him... Oh, that's another removal. So now I can force him to pin these 2 pieces with something. Probably the Roger or a Chaos Warrior. Alright, so spot me one more turn. His play is you probably just blitz through this gutter runner and mark the ball. Oh, another knockdown. Does he take the both down, or does he punch and then not follow? Just punch to like this square and then don't follow? Yeah, so the thing is... Oh, serious injury. Finally gets the removal there. I'm just gonna take that. Yeah, so the thing is, every time he follows this block, he gets farther away from the play. And he creates a world where he could break and then follow in. And he just loses a square for no reason. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for it. Yeah, he can't even blitz the in square that the ball would be hiding in now. So unless he's given up on fighting, following is always wrong. And it looks like he's given up on fighting, and I don't blame him for that. Yeah, he's just gonna punch the pieces available to him and let me stall out the ball, which is probably correct in his position. He doesn't really have a good way to pressure me, so I could easily buy another 3 turns. Five, six, seven. So that's a free die with Mighty Blow. Blitz is here, which makes sense. Take the AV7 hit and hope. Doesn't get a removal, but... I could hand off to the Blitzer and I could put him at 12. And he could get tackle. Alright. Because I think he only needs 10 for a selection. Oh, Roger fails. That's unfortunate. Oh, runs out of time. Alternatively, I could just blitz with this guy. Just a push, which is disappointing. Put you here, which is not going to matter because he has a bunch of guard there. Mighty Blow here. This gutter runner here. And then hand off. Not pass, hand off. To this gutter. And I will re-roll this. I have the ball. Okay. The ball is on the preferred gutter runner. And this guy, I will 4+3+ you away. Because it's better than getting hit by Mighty Blow. Nope, you can stay on the floor. Let's just not give him SPP if we don't have to. And you're less likely to die hitting the floor than getting punched by an ogre. Unfortunately, he can just slot in guard and Mighty Blow blitz my blitzer anyway. Or he Mighty Blow hits the Frenzy Rat, which is lower armor value, which is fine. Just stun. I'm half tempted to give it to this Stormbringer still. It's like, this is a level of... What's the odds of a 4+4+ rerollable? Is it 25% at that point? Because if I pass with this gutter runner, he could random generals, and I can take tackle on this blitzer. Which seems even better. But I'm worried that it could wildly inaccurate somewhere, and just go off the pitch. Is he gonna foul this? Fair enough. Badly hurt. Don't care. No send-off. that greedy. I'm kind of that greedy. I might actually do the pass, because this Blitzer getting tackle is kind of a big deal. Oh, whoops. That's my bad. So I think I like just set up in the center here. I want to pass to you. You trade off. I care less about you. Well, he can't get around in front of me, so I should put these squares further away. I'm ultimately gonna regret this. This is +4. Reroll it. I found a catch. Disappointing. So now it's just a 4+ with a reroll, followed by a 4+ without a reroll. I could take the 3+ pickup and try the 75% again. It's a really bad idea with only one reroll and 2 turns, but also I don't need a score. And I'm in... I don't know, like the second tackle seems super important to me. And it's a lot harder to level Storm Vermin than it is to level the Gutter Runners. So I think I just try the pickup. He seems unsure of his decision of falling back. Oh, he's disconnected again. But yeah, I feel sorry for him with his connection issues. Because it's not great to have just a whole bunch of input delay on your game. Just moving his players away is what you can do. Fair enough. I think I'm greedy, and I'm gonna try for the... Oh. Okay, maybe I'm gonna try for the pickup pass. Okay. guess this is a part of it that makes my play here a bit less valid, in that if I don't have a no dice play to score, if he disconnects, I don't get given that score. Oh, this is gonna go poorly. Why was that a handoff? I clicked the pass activation. Well, I've spent all this time. Game? Hello? Waiting for opponent. Okay. Yeah, this is getting frustrating. It's not exactly his fault. Come on, game. You can do it. Ah. I mean, it doesn't matter because like I've failed the roll, but the fact that it just automatically goes, yeah, you're gonna hand off, even though you specifically activated the pass action, is kind of annoying. And I failed the pickup. Oh man, so many rolls with a reroll. This is just, it's just why this team sucks. Is like it refuses to score goals. MVP to the Rat Ogre, because of course, at least it allows me to get Claw. Not bad SPP. I would have really loved to have an additional 3 SPP, but the game said no. Um, yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh well, I made it through the game with minimal damage. Why did it take me back here and not to... I hate this interface so much. Yeah. But yeah, his connection stuff was a bit unfortunate. Um, has it been validated and updated? No, because this guy would have been at 9. Uh, but yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. Because I was planning on casting a game, but there's literally no one here, so there's kind of no point. Rewards available. Oh, I need to play this. Maybe that's something I'll do tomorrow, is I'll just play a bunch of ladder games and unlock cord. I say this every season, and I never actually do it. Um, teams. I need to go to its competition. Well, I'm gonna watch this game regardless. So let's spoiler scene and go to schedule, game, replay. There we go. So this is the game against Tater Spyro and Kevlar in the division. I need to play against the other Chaos team next week. So, looking at the teams, Kevlar has a bunch of MNGs because we beat each other up pretty badly. Looks like he's taken Creek Rust Gouger, which is the Ball and Chain Strength 7 Rat Ogre. I'm pretty sure you guys know my thoughts of this. This is just not a good player. It's but not good. Because Ball and Chain kind of sucks. And he's got a 2-man bench because of that. It starts very sunny, which is not good for him. He's got an assistant coach this match. Yeah, he spent all his inducements on numbers. So it's probably the Mercenary Line Rat and Rust Gouger. Naturally Chaotic chooses to kick the ball. Naturally Chaotic Chaos Team with just block, 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 block Mighty Blow Blocker, block Ogre, block Mighty Blow Guard Claw Blocker. That's a really good one. Block Mighty Blow Tackle Lineman, block Mighty Blow Tackle Lineman. What is it with these Chaos teams and just having no sure hands? None of them want to pick up the ball, I guess. Close kick. Weather changes, and now it's... He managed to catch it. Just immediately walks back and doesn't hand off. Okay. I don't hate that. You can hand off in an upcoming turn. You just want the ball away from the LOS before rolling dice. I don't like putting the two Rat Ogres together, because, like, what's the point? This is just Mighty Blow +1, right? Yep. A Ball and Chain. Now we can Ball and Chain this way. And just to knock down a chosen blocker. No break. I guess you could blitz into this guy. I guess movement 5 makes it better, but... But yeah, the Juggernaut Claw minus Strength Rat Ogre. So he's like a big Chaos blocker with Frenzy and Loner. Setting up to make this piece the one that runs down the field after a handoff. Yeah, and just putting a scoring threat downfield to be annoying. Lumi! Thank you very much for the raid. Just finished up my game, and I'm watching through / casting the other game of the week. And you play Tater Spyro. Oh, that's a double skull. Minus Strength Rat Ogre is now removed from the pitch, so we do not have to discuss it anymore. But welcome along, raiders from Lumi's chat. I am the other guy who talks about Blood Bowl and I only pretend to know what I'm talking about, unlike Lumi. Yeah, so multiple blockers in the Ogre commit to this side, which means Kevlar is just gonna flood this right-hand side, probably blitz this guy, and just out position. Uses a reroll. That is the Loner reroll, and he's using Loner as a screen right now. Uh-oh. Rush is fine. I'm not really keen on that rush, but I guess this Beastman is back here, so he kind of has to. And he just takes up this position, and now funny Ball and Chain Rat Ogre can do his thing. amongst, like, all of the Chaos team. Please tell me you hit this guy. Oh, this is hilarious. He gets one hit. No, that was a one die from this Skaven. So this is why I hate this star player, and every time I've looked at it, I've gone, well, that's funny, but it's not good. Because he took all 5 of those moves and just sort of danced around the chaos. So, like, the strength 7 doesn't matter half the time. What even is this star rule? Oh, both down is a good skill, and now the Rat Ogre's gone. Because it's a Rat Ogre getting punched by Mighty Blow. So now both Rat Ogres are off the pitch. No knockdown there. So he sacrificed both Rat Ogres, but let's be honest, both the Rat Ogres suck. But it has allowed him to pretty heavily out-position. Admittedly, he's gonna have to use an assist here to bust his way through. But he can just flood rats down here and just take over this part of the pitch. Oh, and a badly hurt. It is... That Beastman isn't particularly important, but also any numbers that you can get. It's a block piece out of the way. Like, any numbers he can get in this position is really nice. Yeah. But, oh, he's setting up to take a block with his gutter runner. That's kind of funny. Just a push. This is really important. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not safe. You needed to take one of these gutter runners around front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 2-die with block Mighty Blow. Also, I forgot replays don't pause anymore. Tater Spyro either does not see it or doesn't choose to take it, and he's just gonna take the Mighty Blow tackle hit on this AV9 gutter 9+ gutter runner. Oh, nope, he takes it with this piece. Because this piece has tackle. Yeah, and there's the reroll, and now there's a knockdown. With Mighty Blow, so it removes... Scatters out? Scatters out again? Magnet Hands does not catch. Keeps the result, and it scatters forward, which is not where he wanted it to scatter there, but he does get the 2+ rush and a 3+ pickup. So the ball is now in his hands, behind a screen. Yeah. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Corn Knight and Stallion Fodder. And so, just 3 walkthrough, 2-die blitz, but he's pushing the ball farther away from him, which is not really what he wants. Ball, again, scatters into a tackle zone. Like, you could get to it, because this guy's extra arms. 2+ is good. 2+ pickup is good. Rush. So he has the ball now. It's not safe. But at least tackle can't get to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I stand corrected. Tackle, Mighty Blow tackle can still get to the ball. I'm not sure I care about that block. I'm not sure I care about any of these blocks. I would take the block on the ball and just go. Because I think that's the only action that's actually important this turn. But we are going to see the dodge double GFI. His sidestep, and without a knockdown, he's just going to sidestep in. But he is forcing the score, which is good because in this position we were looking at just the ball going to the left and being screened off for another 2 turns. So it is forcing out a turn 5 score from Kevlar, which means the Chaos have 4 turns to repeat. And the good gutter runner stays out, but that gutter runner was probably going to be on the sidelines anyway. And so the question becomes, how does Tater Spyro want to play this? Gotta love this activation ring just constantly changing. Oh, I'm paused now. It took all that time for the game to catch up on that pause request from a billion turns ago. Yeah, man, replays are so broken right now, and I wish they fixed them. Kickoff is real deep. Officious ref, just a stun. Kickoff stays deep, which could be potentially really bad. Block is a good skill. 3-die with the ogre with block, I guess, is not the end of the world. Would have preferred taking this hit first, but just in terms of sequencing. But this does give an additional follow-up block. I wouldn't have followed that though. That piece, that feels like it's being exposed for no reason. We do get a KO. I really like casting replays, but yeah, sometimes they get painful. And I mean, I'm gonna be watching this replay regardless, because I want to see how they play. So I may as well cast it and keep streaming, because why not? Pickup is good. Still really far away. Which is why I'm not sure about committing these pieces forward like this, because, like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hand off to this guy and then pass to this guy to come all the way down this field? Like, no, you're just exposing these pieces for no reason. Unless you want to take the ball in this direction. But your chaos, your position is telling me that you want to take the ball this way. So I don't understand taking this ground here. Because all you're doing is putting these 2 pieces out of position for the next play. Also, this Chaos Warrior is really far out, and if you're not careful, you're looking at that thing getting fouled soon. Again, we're committing forward and taking a lot of ground and forcing these players into blocks. Well, no, this is Chaos now. Yeah, but like, the ball is still way back here. Like, how are you protecting the ball? So he is handing off. So he's handed off, and now he's gonna go here. But after all that, he has the ball forward on the LLS, and he has 2 players protecting it. I don't know, this just doesn't feel like... It just doesn't feel like ground that's securely being held. Because you take the ball this way, but you take the play. That's a problem. You take the play in this direction, but you've put all your pieces for pivoting around the play out of position of the play. Like, all these pieces are kind of important for your game plan, and you've moved them away from the ball for no real gain. That's a reroll use. The ball is now... Oh, okay, we're at the point where the game thinks we're kicking off constantly. Oh, that rat fails. So the replay is gonna start breaking now. And the ball is in multiple places. The ball is on one of these two pieces. I think it's this one. Or maybe it's this one. But again, we're looking at this and it's like, what's this guy doing? He's a bit far away from the play, ain't he? Yeah, so like we GFI'd over here. And this isn't really safe. Like, this Chaos Warrior is now stuck now because of that push. And like this is just a 3+1 die. Like after all that you've seen, everything you did in the last drive, you're leaving a 3+1 die to chance? Well, that's just not true. We don't get the knockdown. But yeah, like he just gave up a 2 die. For no real reason. And now all these pieces are just running through because he has to roll dice to try to get in front of this. But it's just, like, you take the play the opposite direction of the core of your team. It's just really confusing to me. That block, if you got a push knockdown, would have freed up this Chaos Blocker to come here. Is there a way to make a push play to make this better? Like, we could fill up this square, but he just doesn't have the pieces, because, like, his team is split up all over the place. I'm not really sure I understand that block. Have I actually lost where the ball is? Because the ball should be this square. And I feel like the play was always... Okay, so he's blitzing there. Doesn't get it. And just 4+3/3 anyway. I feel like we could have done that play in a way that we don't use the blitz square with the ball carrier, but I mean this is the kind of stuff that, like, it worked out, right? So he scored on that drive, and now he's into the second half. But was it really the right play? Does it really make sense? Like, you got rewarded this time, but are you gonna get continuously rewarded because it was the right play? He doesn't see the wrestle or chooses to take the both down despite the wrestle, not sure which. And I question that any of that was the right way to position. Like, I don't mind some of that aggressive forward positioning if the ball was going to follow it. But yeah, going into our second half, it is 1-1. Creek Rust Gouger is out. We have the one turning gutter out, and a clan rhino out. I believe 4, 7, 8, 9, Skaven. The Chaos are missing a block Beastman and a block Mighty Blow Tackle. That's a lot. Which gives us 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 pieces. Both teams still have their Apo. And I didn't really cover this, but Kevlarn has leader and 3 rostered rerolls, so he does have 4 rerolls. So just bulldozing forward, taking our blocks. Ogre fails to stand up, which is a bit unfortunate. But we just the meat cube, and we have all the chaos in the same spot now. And so now we're just gonna grind forward. And this Rat Ogre, as a reminder, is strength 4, so it's nowhere near as scary to try to confront it as it would be a normal Rat Ogre. Oh, that's a KO. Losing too many more people. Oh, Rat Ogre fails animal savagery. What the heck? That's not how savagery works. He does stand up. I'm kind of curious when and if that fixes itself. Generates a 2-die block on this isolated warrior, knocks him down. Doesn't break, but he's kind of stuck now. And this is a similar thing to what we saw in my game just now. Is like you isolate the Chaos Warriors on the side, and you just don't care. Like, sure, punch my Line Rat. I'll trade my Line Rat for your Chaos Warrior all day of the week. Just a stun on this block, but it is opening up this left-hand side. Maybe this... Oh no, he just stood him up, so he's stuck there. But yeah, just slow, steady, push down the field. Ogre is now getting into the action. Ogre is going backwards. Not really sure what he's accomplishing going back there. Feels like I'd rather have him forward marking like this Line Rat, these 2 Line Rats here, so that he can push his way in to be relevant to where the Rat Ogre is, or at least be in front of these pieces. Doesn't feel like this guy does anything back here, so I'm kind of curious what the thought process was. Rat Ogre stands up, blitzing. Forces a push. He gets knocked down on the second hit. That's another removal, and that's on a very strong piece. Tater Spyro might get forced to score here. If he loses too many more pieces or another big stun, leader reroll is used just to push. But again, this Chaos Warrior is so far away from the play now. So like the Skaven are sweeping in from the side, but like, does Tater Spyro really have the man advantage? Because these 2 pieces don't feel like they're doing anything to me. Yeah, we're just advancing the box down the field. And then we just blitz Gunner. Fair enough. Gets the POW. I'm not sure I would have rerolled this. Because it's literally the last action of the turn. So I feel like you could have just saved that reroll. And now Kevlarn is going to continue to push in. And this game is going to be about how many turns Tater Spyro can reasonably pull out of this. I feel like... Oh, that's a removal. But Tater Spyro is running out of pieces. I feel like the Rat Ogre had another square to move and could have gotten there. This doesn't feel like he's actually pressuring anything, though. It's like... If he had marked a bunch of these pieces up with this, I would have been fine. But like Tater Spyro is free to just reposition everything this turn. Like This guy is coming around. He's going to be relevant next turn. This feels like a mistake. If he had pressured in... Yeah, if he had pressured in, Tater Sparrow might have actually scored this turn. Just because he wouldn't have had options. But now he has the option to reposition literally everything. So, why would he score? And you're gonna pressure in now. But you've just lost yourself an entire turn. You could have had 25% more turns. But instead you've lost a turn, essentially. Stays there. Surely the correct play is just to follow and just force him to roll dice, right? You follow in, you put him there, you put a gutter runner here, or any piece that was free to move to that position there, and you force him to roll dice because he might fail. And also, Tater Sparrow is just going to come to the right now because you didn't actually apply any pressure. I disagree with this. I think Tater Sparrow could have blitzed through this thrower. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go for it. It's maybe a little risky, but I think Tater Sparrow could have bought a whole extra turn, which against Skaven is a big deal. But he probably wasn't comfortable with that risk, especially because if you fail there on the LOS against Skaven, like, the ball just leaves. So, Skaven are out one lineman. And, yeah, the Beastmen are out 2. So that gives the Skaven 9, 10, 11. What the heck? And then the Beast... 6, 9, 10. Because I'm assuming this model is actually like here. Yeah. Man, Cyanide's replay system is so broken right now. So, a 3+ dodge shrew. Why? Why are we dodging through that? And why are we dodging through that before we pick up the ball? Because now the ball is just here, on the ground. And the Chaos can put like 2 or 3 players on it. If not more. Yeah, now there's a Chaos Ogre standing on the ball. I'm kind of like, I'm like really confused. Like, surely even if you think that dodge shrew is acquired, surely every single time you just do the 2+ pickup first, right? Unless you plan to pick up the ball and like run it all the way down here, and that those gutter runners were just like screen off. But that seems insane when you have an additional 2 turns. Just a push. Follow up is still a 1 die, but it gets the ogre off the ball. This is not... Oh, he gets the loner reroll. So it's 1 more reroll burned. And this guy has big hand, so he can pick up on a 2+. 2+, 2+, 2+ handoff. Fails there. So he's gonna burn another reroll, down to 1. Yeah, and then this guy just runs away because he's a gutter runner. Was that many rushes necessary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that many rushes was necessary to get out of this guy's way. or get out of this guy's range. So fair enough. He dodges through though, because he needed to be on this square. Rerolls, gets the POW. Yeah. If Kevlar had positioned this gutter on this square, uh, there wouldn't have been a reasonable path. But a 3+2+2+ for a 2-die with block and a no block is not bad. So we learned Tater Spiral is willing to take risks in order to make the play, and I respect that. Brushes are good. We're just putting more pieces in front of this gutter runner to force out movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it forces a 2+ out of that gutter runner. Okay. So 3+ dodge with dodge to make this 1-die blitz. If there's a push, then he picks up for free. That was a good play. It was unfortunate it didn't work out because you ran out of rerolls and rolled a 1. So how badly do you get punished for this? Because like all your important pieces are in base contact. Or was that the last turn? That was the last turn, and because it already popped up at halftime, it's not popping up again. Because this game is well coded. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Let's go to the main menu. Back. And let's see if there's any Rebel games going on right now. There are no Rebel games going on right now. That's disappointing. Can my team take skills? Is the game validated? The game is not validated. He did not validate the game. That's annoying. Okay. I guess it's now my job to look for people to raid you into. I'm gonna run an ad while I figure out who gets this raid. Yeah. So I've been your host, CheesyX. If you've enjoyed my nonsense rants about positioning and such, give me a follow. I will definitely be streaming more Blood Bowl. I'll probably start streaming some other stuff too. I might start playing some Deadlock again soon. I've been feeling playing Deadlock with all their new stuff. Um, and I'd love to play some Pocket. It's been a while. Uh, but yeah, if any of that sounds interesting, give me a follow, because just stream random stuff whenever I feel like it, because why not? Until then, I'm gonna run an ad and look at who to raid you into. Okay, So now that we're back, there's literally no Blood Bowl streamers. So speaking of Blood Bowl, I've noticed that on my follow list, Strippin is streaming Blood Bowl. So not Blood Bowl, streaming Deadlock. So I'm gonna send you guys that way, cause there's literally no other streamers streaming Blood Bowl 3. But yeah, have a nice day, everyone.